Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy almost last Eras Tour weekend.
No!
Devastating.
Don't do it.
As it gets closer, I really am starting to get anxious. Like, I'm starting to get, like, sad and
It's just
weird.
crazy. Like, I was going through all the DMs and stuff, and, like, we'll get to it, obviously, but, like, people are like, oh, the last show. I'm just like, I can't believe it's really the last three shows.
I know.
It doesn't feel real at all.
No, it doesn't. And to me, it's a little bit like a like, I don't know. I personally, if I were to put myself in Taylor's shoes, I'm so fucking excited for this to be over. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready to have a break. And we've talked about this multiple times. But I really think that, like, this whole concert, the Eras Tour era, everything about it has impacted so many of us on such a level that it's hard to even describe. Yeah. I'm going through the Eras Tour book for the first time, and I had to stop halfway. I got to the red section or to the Evermore section, and I was, then I'm seeing all the lights from Marjorie, and I'm like, I gotta close this book. But the like little tidbits in it and all the conversations, just something interesting that I noticed too. Her talking about how I was in the Reputation section, and she was like, and at this point I come out and everyone says 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch, and it's something I look forward to every night. And so she's like, it's one of the things I look forward to every night. And it almost is like we're a part of the show too, like she knows about all of our little things that we do. She knows about all of the, like, traditions and the fun and whatever, and so much so that she looks forward to, like, the participation of the audience every night. Like, we're all putting on this show together, you know what I mean? And that's just kind of how the Eras Tour makes you feel. And it's gonna leave a big hole in a lot of our hearts, and I don't know what we'll fill it with. It's something that we didn't even know we needed. I think. I
know it is crazy. I will say, like, all good things have to come to an end, especially with, like, tours and stuff. I always feel like it's the same thing with, like, TV shows.
Absolutely.
A season too long, it can ruin the whole thing.
Totally.
God forbid she could get sick, she could hurt herself.
So true.
The extreme exhaustion. It's just so many things, all the dancers, all the workers, everyone transporting all this shit every single weekend for almost 2 years. It's crazy. Yeah. So, as much as I don't want it to end, because I do feel like it's just going to be like, well, what now?
What are we going to do now?
What are we going to do now? It's a bittersweet feeling for sure, just being like, hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I do also love the fact that, like, it's all wrapping up at the, near the holidays. Yeah. Everybody gets to go home.
Perfect
for Christmas.
timing.
Everyone gets to go home and see their family in this time. And that's just wonderful. And that's intentional. And that, like, that's what she cares a lot about. So I think it's just lovely. But of course, there are only 3 shows left, and I don't even know, I don't know how many tickets are left. I'll tell you right now. But if you are still on the fence at this point in time, it's Thursday. The first concert's tomorrow.
Let me open up the Game Time app.
Let's see what Game Time's got going for us, because this is pretty much your last chance. Like,
last chance.
The next 3 days from now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, are your last chances to go see the Eras Tour. If you haven't already, if you feel like you need to process it more. Oh, what? Cheapy?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I got confused for a second. But these are they're the behind the stage tickets.
Tickets.
But I'm seeing some deals on the floor.
That's good.
Yeah, seeing some mostly in the, like, 200, 400 section. But the 200 section is, like, technically the 100 section for Vancouver, it seems like.
Got it, okay. So it's like the first level.
The first level. Yeah,
is the 200 section.
Where was that number that I just saw? I saw $511. Ooh. I don't know where that was, but somewhere. I would just keep a big eye out on Game Time. It's the place to go. You guys know.
Last minute stuff. Yeah, last minute. We're always talking about that. Last minute ticket prices, last minute tickets, swiping them for yourself, like we said, though, watch out for those behind the stage tickets. See, just keep your eyes peeled on what that's all about. But I think that, again, if you're waiting to pull the trigger for yourself, and it's within your budget and it's reasonable and it's something that you really want to do and a place that you really want to go, then just do it, because you will not regret going to the concert in the slightest.
It's now or never. And obviously, we've had an amazing time at the Eras Tour, and we couldn't have done it without Game Time. And they are the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports.
Yes, they are.
Now with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it even easier to get to a game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on the GT Picks setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code TWATCH for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code TWATCH for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it?
Game time. And wait a second. I feel like we didn't actually... I want to pull this guitar over here. Game Time gave us this guitar.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
And I just wanted to show you guys for a second. It was really cool and nice of them to give this. None of us can play guitar, but it was just a nice cool thing. And we put some friendship bracelets on, and it's been decorating our studio for a couple of weeks. But I don't think we discussed it at all.
No,
but I think it's cool.
Have to acknowledge the guitar. Yes.
Yeah, I feel cool having it in here. It feels musical and it feels exciting.
It makes me want to play the guitar.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Bad.
Unfortunately, we got our own custom guitar. We didn't need the Taylor Swift guitars. We got our own custom
Yeah,
one.
we got our own
It's
custom.
due.
I was worried it was gonna fall. We got our own custom, and I hope it's still in the frame, like it's supposed to be.
I'm sure it is.
I think it is. Regardless, though, yes, we have our own custom guitar because we couldn't get the Folklore or Evermore ones, right? You wanted the Evermore one? Yeah. I still want the Folklore one. You know what? I showed my parents over break because my dad plays guitar, and I was like, what's the deal on this guitar? He said, oh, that's a nice guitar and a good price. And I was like, damn, okay. So for anybody, I don't think anybody was going crazy about that, but for anybody concerned over a $400 guitar or whatever it was.
I feel like that's like on the cheaper end for a guitar.
He said
anyway.
It was a really good deal and a good guitar brand.
Yeah, I feel like you can't find a guitar like under $200.
No
I
way.
don't know. I don't know what the guitar business is like.
No, it's booming, by the way, and they. Instruments are expensive.
Yeah, they're
instruments
expensive
are really
as fuck.
Expensive. So again, thank you to Game Time for our fun guitar.
Yay!
And for being so sweet to us and trusting us and being our bestie.
Yes.
Being our biggest bestie for a while. But yeah, so Eras Tour, do we have any predictions at this point? I think, we've said like maybe some guests, we've had guests.
Yeah.
We've had good, crazy mashup surprise songs. We've had exciting things. Let's predict right now, because it's the last time everyone will hear from us till the end of the tour. Do we think there will be some kind of announcement this weekend?
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think I officially am thinking no.
I'm thinking no as well.
Yeah.
I just feel like...
Of anything. Not rep,
debut.
Not
debut, nothing. No, not even an announcement of like a date. Like literally nothing. Nope. I feel like the tour is going to come to a close, it's about the tour now. It's not really about any type of announcement or big surprise or whatever. It's kind of like, let's appreciate the last moments of the tour. Let's soak up everything for what it is, not like a different version or a new thing that some people used to get, some people didn't get. So yeah, I just have a feeling it's going to be like, let's just enjoy this moment.
Let's appreciate what we have and not already be looking to the future.
Yeah.
'Cause I do feel like sometimes with Eras Tour, it's so fun to clown, it's so fun to guess and do all these things. But there are moments where, especially the crazy fans on Twitter and online and stuff, where it's almost it's the crowd is chanting more in a way where it's like, but look at what you have.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that, and I kind of hope now too that this is just a true homage and a true wrap up to what it was. Do we think she's going to wear any of her original outfits? I think we talked about that the other day too.
I would hope so.
Maybe a couple. Maybe
I feel
one
like
of the original Folkmore.
Yeah, because she's been bringing back the OG outfits, which I love. There was a outfit in the Eras Tour book that was never worn.
Yeah, right.
That lover jacket. So I wonder
the light
if
pink?
Yeah, the light pink. We always saw the dark pink one. So I wonder if maybe we'll get one more new outfit.
One more new outfit?
I don't know.
That'd be so crazy. One more round of new.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. I mean, like, everyone was talking about the fact that, and I don't know if there was another lover bodysuit on the Eras book too.
No, remember you thought it was the purple, but it wasn't.
No, I know. I'm talking about there was I don't know if you got to that part in the book yet. There's a bunch of sketches of all the outfits.
I saw that image. Though,
yeah.
But no, I haven't gotten to that part yet.
And
I haven't dissected.
If I'm not mistaken, it was the lover bodysuit and the lover jacket where people were like, "Wait, we haven't seen those." Oh wait, this one. See, like
you know where we should check? Swift Alert.
That's true. Okay.
Do you
good.
think they have it in there?
Good.
They know what the fuck is up.
Good point.
But I do think, sorry that I said this, because I do think that I read another thing that was debunked about this orange Midnights t-shirt, because it looks orange in this, but in reality, I think it's just like a peachy, like textured, like it's a different kind of sparkle. I think somebody may have said that. So don't quote me on that, but I do think that that's the case.
Okay, so there's pink and blue, gold and blue, purple, pink, tangerine.
And that's the lover bodysuits.
Yeah. So there is no new lover bodysuit.
Okay.
What I'm saying, yeah.
But then there are only 5 bodysuits, but there are 6 jackets.
Yeah. So and there's only 5 jackets on Swift Alert: silver, black, purple, pink, tangerine.
So we're right about that.
So we're missing that light pink one.
Will you go down to the Midnights?
Yes.
Shirts. I wonder if people like that. I mean, yeah, this is interesting. I'm interested in this.
Yeah. Silver, bright blue, pink, light purple, iridescent, dark purple, lavender sequined, icy silver. So there's no orange.
So there are 4 shirts. There are 1, 2, 3,
Wait,
4,
midnight
5,
shirt
6.
dress.
There should be 6 shirt dresses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This says 8 shirt dresses.
So then she's not even putting all of her shirt dresses on here. Because there's only 6.
Oh yeah, 1, 2,
she's wearing
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's weird.
This is the one that I thought wasn't there.
Yeah,
but let me look at yours for a second.
It's because it's iridescent, light purple, dark purple, blue, silver. There's no orange or like light orange.
But that might be the iridescent one.
No, the iridescent one's like blue.
Oh, is it?
So
it's this one?
Yeah, it's one of those ones.
Interesting. Okay, all right. So listen. We all know that orange is making an appearance somewhere, sometime, at some point. We saw one of her friends get a Eras Tour book as a gift, and she posted about it, and she posted each, in order, hearts of the colors of her albums, and then after the white heart at the end, added an orange heart. Did you see that? I don't know which friend. I forget now.
Oh, was that the Chiefs?
One of the models' friends.
Oh,
no.
Was it the Chiefs owner's daughter?
Could have been.
Ava Hunt?
Yes,
that's who it was.
That's who it was. And she posted an orange. You know, what does she know? Should we call her up?
There's no way she knows anything. You think?
No, there's no way. There's no way. Although you never know. Like, I don't know. Like Chiefs, Travis. That would be so crazy to trust literally anyone with that information. But you never know.
Yeah.
All in all, I think that the performances are going to be outstanding. I am very curious about the mashups. I'm not even going to begin to guess, because so many people have amazing theories and guesses as to what kind of mashups there are. I would sell my soul to bet that in the closing surprise song, piano, mashup, whatever it is, gotta have the manuscript.
Yeah.
Gotta have the manuscript.
It would be such a missed opportunity.
And end it with that. One last final trip to your show. I'm gonna cry. Like that song makes me cry so much.
Yeah.
Now and then I reread the manuscript, but the story isn't mine anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, like what I'm free of the shackles that this my entire life has been, you know what I mean? And she's a different person, different life. It's just so exciting.
I completely agree. I feel like manuscript would be a huge missed opportunity, maybe even a long live moment.
I feel like she's got to bring back long live for the last 3 shows. Like,
people are clowning that she's going to bring it back for the set, because I don't know if
I think so.
you think?
I would guess if she's bringing it back, I think she puts it in the set. Like, I don't think she's going to waste a surprise song on long live.
Yeah, okay.
She could. But I think that she's why not? You know, an extra couple minutes towards the end. It's the last fucking shows, and they already know all the choreography. They already know all the stuff. All they have to do is sing one more song in that set. You know, so we'll see. But I have a feeling, at least the last show. Yeah, you know what I mean. Add it back into the set.
It's gonna be emotional as fuck.
So emotional. So emotional. Just really exciting stuff. But I know that everyone's excited about the tours. I know that Travis and Jason are, neither of them are going, but they are, they've got Taylor on their brain. They're talking about Tay Voodoo on their podcast.
So crazy.
Hilarious.
Like, it's crazy that they know what that is.
No, it's so funny.
So that means that Taylor knows what that is.
No, of course she does. Taylor knows everything. Like, I think she's so plugged in, and I wonder the level of plugged in. Like, how does she stay plugged in? Does someone tell her everything, or does she look herself? I
feel like she has to have like a burner or something.
For sure, definitely burners. But if she's looking herself, like, power to her for saying strong,
Yeah.
Like, 'cause there's so many crazy fucking people out there lurking and saying things for no reason. For her to find out all of these things, like, she has to see some bad shit too. Like there's good and bad to all of these things. But they're talking about Tay Voodoo on the podcast.
They were like, Jason was like, I don't know how you guys did it. Like it really seems like, and Travis was like, don't say it. Like don't say it. And he's like, Tay Voodoo. Like he's like, are you talking about the Tay Voodoo thing?
You're talking about that Tay Voodoo shit again? So funny.
Hilarious,
hilarious.
I mean, the facts write itself here, you know?
Sometimes it do be like that.
It's too much of a coincidence at this point.
Yeah.
To not say she doesn't have magical powers.
Too much of a coincidence.
Yeah.
A quick follow-up. I just want to say this before I forget. Nothing to do with Travis and Jason. Love them. Love them to death.
Love them.
Quick follow-up on our conversation about Billboard, Rolling Stone, etc. the other day. Since then, Rolling Stone's dead to us officially.
Yep.
They're flip-flopping son of a bitches, so they're dead, officially dead. And then Billboard continues to be dead. They, of course, named Beyonce #1 pop artist of the century, which, again, we love Beyonce. So fine, yes. And there are things that she's done that I understand why putting her in that spot or whatever. The problem I have with Billboard is that even in the Beyonce article, they talk about how, like, numbers wise, it should go to Taylor, but Beyonce culturally and this and that and whatever. And like, that's all fine. But then not only are they like recalibrating after getting all the shit for the Taylor stuff over the week, not the ranking, but the disrespect with the posting the Kanye stuff in the video, like that is what people are mad about.
Yeah.
Like, people are annoyed. Yeah, we're joking around about the rankings, but like we're joking around about that. That's whatever. It's the other stuff that's fucked up and why Billboard is over. But they write this thing about Beyonce. They're talking about Taylor. They're trying to put their tail between their legs, cover their ass, whatever the fuck is going on. It's taking away from Beyonce. It's insulting to Taylor. It's an embarrassment for the company as a whole. And I don't like how I feel played by Billboard. And I think a lot of people do too. Like we keep saying this. They made up this fake list and these fake rankings and just decided to cause chaos online against two of the biggest online fan bases that we have, pitting, again, two women against each other for clicks and views and conversation. And they got it. It worked. Everyone's talking about Billboard. Maybe it's not the way that you thought they would, but everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating to me that now media outlets, especially when it comes to music and artists and famous people or whatever, all they do is rage bait instead of clickbait. Like I think there's a big difference between the two. Clickbait is one thing where you think it's one thing and it's not. Rage baiting, I think, is so like low hanging fruit, dumb as fuck. Like you have no brain if that's what you're resorting to. Like no creativity, no integrity, nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of it now entering mainstream media. And I saw another tweet about it being like, mainstream media needs to stay out of Stan Wars. Like they really do. They really do. It is not the news. What happens on Twitter is not the news. As much as Elon Musk wants everybody to say it is, it's not the news.
I feel like it's more like if they're gonna do these lists, like do them based off statistics. Like you can't do it based off,
or be really clear about how it's an opinionated list. Yeah. Which it's not. It was not clear. Which again, who cares if it's
because
opinion,
Billboard's job is to report on music. So if you're gonna report on music, like do it accurately, do it factually, and like if
Billboard's not an opinionated like Rolling Stone. Yes, I understand a little bit more being opinionated, but also they're flip-flopping sons of a bitches. I said it a minute ago, but Billboard's whole job is statistics and numbers and rankings and streams and charts and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's why I will say I do understand the Beyonce pick, and I feel like you said that too. Like. Yes. And they, of course, they had some stupid that's what annoys me the most. Is like, stick to your guns. Like, if you're gonna make Beyonce #1, be like, Beyonce's #1. She's a fucking badass. She deserves, obviously, and all this is true. She deserves #1.
Definitely.
And I will say, Billboard made a decent point. They were like, we picked Beyonce because Taylor didn't get her start until 2006. Like Beyonce had been doing it a little bit longer, whatever. It's artist of the century. It's not artist of 2024, pop artist of 2024, or pop artist of the last 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
So I do get that because Beyonce has been culturally relevant for, I guess you could say, longer than Taylor Swift. Right? Ish.
I think they're
like Destiny's Child was like 2000.
Destiny's Child was maybe like 2002, 3.
Yeah, so like by
a couple years.
Yeah, so it's
it's a stretch to be honest.
Exactly.
Because they're and Beyonce's a little bit older. She's 40 something. So sorry, I don't want to age Beyonce if she's not 40 yet.
She might be like 39. I feel like she is 40.
Beyonce's 43.
Yeah, okay.
So she's 10 years older than Taylor. And I would say she has 5 years on her career-wise.
Yeah, so, I mean, I get it. But, yeah, the backtracking and the tail between your legs, like, oh, well, you know, Taylor has the numbers, blah, blah, blah. It's like yeah, we know that.
He said, we're well aware.
So why are you not making your lists off of that?
Right, exactly. So, yeah, like, you're not the, like, Billboard needs to stop. Whoever is over at Billboard, they need to understand that if they now want to become, like, an opinionated media outlet or, like, thought pieces and you know, they want to be Pitchfork, they want to be Rolling Stone, fine, then you need to rebrand your whole fucking shit. Because Billboard is the only place that we know is about charts and numbers and streams and whatever. And if they want to be something different, then you got to make that pretty fucking clear, because it's not clear and everyone's pissed at you and everyone hates your guts. And I'm not watching the BBMAs still.
It's mostly it's just the Kanye thing, like the
it is
famous.
it's that
yeah, it's that.
And that half-ass
tweet apology and then running back being like, oh, okay, whatever. Like,
but also
you knew exactly what you were doing, putting that in the video.
Yes,
and we said that last episode, and like so it's just so stupid.
I also think though that this completely calculated pit the two against each other is also real. I think that they were like, oh, we're going to get him cooking. We're going to get him talking all for a whole week about us and whatever. And I just don't like being taken advantage of like that.
Yeah. Tina Knowles, somebody, I think like TMZ or somebody asked her, like, how do they feel? And Tina, you could tell that they just like didn't give, she was like,
of course not.
She's like, we don't, she was like, she said something about like, we always get high numbers or something like that. Like,
go off, Tina. Yeah.
Like, clearly
leave
they
Tina
don't.
Knowles alone. Like,
right?
She's fine. Like, leave her. She's busy.
Like,
she's
clearly
busy being the mother to the biggest pop star of the century.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So clearly, I mean, Beyonce didn't post about it, and
neither did Taylor.
They said Bey's Billboard honors is nice, but we're used to wins. But we're used to the wins.
Exactly.
Which is funny. So like, yeah, they don't care.
Nobody gives a fuck
about some stupid article from Billboard.
And they shouldn't. But that's I guess my qualms, my issues come from the fact that people online, it just stirs it all back up, and it just has people making jokes like, oh, the Swifties are pissed because Taylor's on #1. It's like, no, that's not why we're pissed, and that's not that's not what's happening here. And nobody, like, surface level, it just looks like Swifties are crazy because their fave didn't get #1, and that's just not the case. That's just not what it is.
Billboard put a video of her naked body in her fucking thank you video.
Somebody over at Billboard's fucking brain dead. Yeah, and they need to get fired. And that's just what's happening. And you know, it's whatever. But that was just a follow up on them. They're all dead. You know, Rolling Stone can jump in the grave as well. Yep. Rolling Stone put out, the reason they're dead too is they put out a list of like the top 25 albums of the year, and Torture Poets is 23 after. When it came out, they were. I've never seen someone suck a dick of an album so hard as Rolling Stone.
Said it was an instant classic.
Grammy wins.
Yeah, said it was going to win album of the year.
Literally just like gobble, and then all of a sudden now it's number 23 on the fucking list.
Get your stances straight. Like, you can have one writer giving 100 out of 100, one writer saying instant classic, then one writer having it 23 out of 25. Make up your fucking mind.
Make up your fucking mind. And again, but they're doing the same thing. They know, they're like, oh, people are gonna have a lot to say about that list, and the list is gonna be shared and whatever. And it's like all these people, they just want views and clicks and whatever. And just like when you see these outlets making these rankings and these numbers, it's gonna happen a lot. You know, it happens a lot at the end of the year always. Just ignore it. Like, just Taylor Swift is #1 in our hearts and #1 on our Spotify Wrapped list, and that's all that really matters.
Facts.
#1, congrats to Taylor on being Apple Artist of the Year.
Yay!
Torture Poets being Apple Album of the Year.
Yay!
Spotify Artist of the Year.
Yay!
Spotify Album of the Year.
Woo!
Queen.
Slay.
#1 on both of our lists.
Yep.
Although I got nervous this morning when I was watching my thing.
Yeah.
Because remember how I said a few weeks ago, I was like, I'm scared about my Spotify Wrap because I've been listening to a lot of Chapel Roan. Like, I had a time over the summer because, again, like, obsessed with Torture Poets. 3 out of my 5 top songs were Torture Poets, but it's a very depressing album, and I was, you know, very depressed over the summer and needed some upbeat music, and I was listening to a lot of Chapel and a lot of Sabrina. And when Spotify started, like, you know, it starts playing your songs or whatever.
Yeah.
3 Chapel songs in a row it started playing for me. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I can't post. How am I gonna explain myself?
Shame.
If Chapel's #1, but no, she's #2. Sabrina 3 for me, Ariana 4, and Gracie 5. I was surprised Gracie squeezed in there at the end.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I didn't even know that you listened to her.
I've been listening to her since she opened for Taylor. I've been listening to her a lot. Yeah.
Mine was Taylor, Gracie, Sabrina, Ariana, Charlie XCX.
Yeah, good.
So
I was surprised I didn't have any Charlie in there because I listened to that album a little bit. But
I
clearly
listened
not
to
enough.
Brat so much in the summer, so that makes sense. But my whole my top songs were all Torture Poets.
All Torture Poets. What were your songs?
Number 1, Fresh Out the Slammer, The Bolter, Guilty as Sin. So High School, which surprised me, and I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
You love that song, though,
I love
think,
that
on the
song.
low. Like, I think that, not on the low, but like.
So High School?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like you bring it up a lot.
I really do love that song.
Mine were, my top artists are Taylor, Chapel, Sabrina, Ariana, and Gracie. And then the songs are number 1, Red Wine Supernova, which is why I thought, like, Chapel's gonna get up at the top. Which I listened to.
Wait, that was your number 1 song?
My number 1 song is Red Wine Supernova. And I must have listened to that song. Like, I would have it on repeat and just, like, walk around the city. Like, I was obsessed. And it was just good vibes. Like, something about the, why don't you come over?
Back in my house, I got a California crib.
Okay, maybe it's a twin
bed.
Or some roommates. Don't worry, we're cool. I love it. Second was Please, Please, Please. Another one that I was shocked that she snuck in there. And then Fortnite, I Hate It Here, and I'm Gonna Get You Back, which I'm Gonna Get You Back is kind of funny being in there. I Hate It Here, no surprise.
Fortnite is surprising.
Fortnite is because I saw another girl tweet about this, being like, my number 1 song is Fortnite, and this is what happens when you listen to Torture Poets in order every time, which is exactly what I do. I put it on, I just put it in order. So Fortnite make it. But I also love Fortnite. Like,
great
it's just
song.
a really good song. I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me. That opening just, I love it. But yeah, good shit, good stuff.
People are complaining about Spotify Wrapped this year. They're saying it's not as fun as it was last year, which I agree.
That actually, I totally agree.
Apparently, they fired all of the people that like made it fun and cool last year, like all the graphic designers and people, and they just used AI this year.
Oh well,
so that's why it's like not as fun.
There's no heart and soul in it.
There's no heart and soul. Like I liked getting like top genre and like all those like fun little like tidbits, like where in the world. Like
I was cracking up at the one. I think I definitely favorited it. Let me see if I can find it. It was one tweet that was like, Spotify Wrapped is so lazy this year. They didn't tell me whether that gay little town in Vermont still matches my music taste. And I'm like, exactly. Like, so true. Like, I want to know who listens to music like me.
I love that. And I love how they did. Well, they did like, I don't know. It just felt like it wasn't as fun and interesting as it was last year. I feel like there was like more fun things to share.
I agree. I totally agree.
So, a little disappointed, but
a little
still
disappointed,
fun.
But still fun. A big revelation this week. How many people listen to Apple Music?
Yeah.
It's growing.
It's growing.
It's growing a lot. People are also saying that oh no. Oh, you're good. People are saying I know that that sonically it's better. Like the music, it sounds better in Apple Music, which I don't know how that's true.
I wonder if they're using Apple headphones.
True, like who knows?
So, like,
but people are saying that they're like it's factual that the music on Apple Music is better than the other streaming platforms, which I never heard or knew.
I'm just too lazy to cross over. Like it's just too late.
Me too,
I'm already neck deep in fucking Spotify.
Right, my Spotify is so curated for me that at this point, like Apple Music won't know what to do with me.
Yeah,
They'll
exactly.
Like, oh, we don't know.
I like that Spotify has like the day list and it has like the different radios to listen to, the DJ. I use the DJ all the time.
So I saw that DJ this morning for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm not very much in, like, I don't do all the funky stuff.
Like,
usually.
it's good for the car because, like, once you, like, run out of, once you listen to every single Taylor Swift album.
Right. It's like,
okay, well, now what do I listen to? You put on the DJ. He picks the music for you based off of, like, your algorithm, what you listen to. So I like it.
I clicked him this morning and it was like, hey, I'm your DJ, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh. And then I shut him off, and then I felt bad, being like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to."
That's how I felt when we got like the message from Taylor at the end of the Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Oh my god, hey!"
Like, hey girl,
is this just for me?
She's like, "It's really cool."
Yeah.
You know what I noticed? Something I noticed about her, and giving that little speech, and
she
it's
was
something
wearing the same exact thing.
Well, she's always wearing the same thing like that. That was probably like the same video from last year, to be honest. But I look at myself, but I'm about to expose something about myself that an insecurity about myself that I notice and that I hope now that I try very hard not to do, but people are going to notice it now. I have a hard time with, not so much with eye contact, but I'm always kind of looking around, like kind of staring out into space, looking for the words that I'm saying, because I can think better that way for some reason. And she does that in her thing. Like she'll be talking to the camera and then she'll look around and like start talking and then come back or whatever. And I was like, girls, I was like, that makes me feel better because I also have a hard time. Like if I'm
awkward,
going on a rant, like I'm looking out or even looking into a camera, I'm a little weird. So I'm like,
it's awkward like talking directly to a camera, like staring at a camera, being like, hey guys, thank you so much for like you want to like look a little normal
for hanging out here, right? It feels a little too like whatever. So I'm always kind of looking off in the distance, and it made me feel better that she was doing that. That's just a dumb thing that I noticed.
I thought it was funny how she was like, like she came off it wasn't like awkward.
No, it was
like,
it was a little awkward.
Fumbling with her hand. She's like, thanks, like this is really cool. I was like,
I really felt seen. Like I was like, this is exactly how I would do this if I were number Spotify's
it was very
#1
cute.
artist. But
I always love getting that. It feels personal.
Yeah.
Which is
yes it is. Gia, last night I was in my apartment and I was thinking, oh, I'm cold as fuck.
Oh.
I was chilly.
It's so
very
cold
now. And listen, my heat in my building, it comes on, but for some reason it wasn't kicking on in that moment. Something was going on. And I was panicked for half a second. And then I remembered, oh, wait a minute. I have my beautiful new knitted blanket from Boll & Branch, cranberry color. And I could just wrap that right up with my waffle blanket from Boll & Branch as well. And I can just stay warm because, of course, our besties at Boll & Branch always have our back morning, noon, and night.
Well, I was very chilly after my shower. There's nothing worse than getting out of the hot shower and it's so cold.
Nothing worse.
And I said, oh, burr. I'm so chilly. Thank God I have my Boll & Branch monogrammed robe to keep me warm in these chilly nights.
Nothing. If you take anything away from Boll & Branch being a bestie on the pod and obviously supporting us, we love the sheets, we love the blankets, everything. The fucking robe.
No, it's luxurious as fuck.
Get the robe.
Yeah.
Like it is so soft.
It's
it is
the
so
one
cozy.
robe,
it's warm.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
The one robe that I can actually like do my hair and makeup in and not be sweating my dick off.
Yes.
I had like the Harry Styles like pleasing robe. Oh God, I would like literally be dripping in sweat after.
Too much.
Even just blow drying my hair. It's so breathable. It's light. It keeps you warm. It's so fabulous. I'm just so obsessed with it. I go home and put it on like after work.
Absolutely. I feel like Diane Keaton in it always too. It's because it's long too. It's like a longer robe, but it's like it's light though.
Yeah.
Like, I have a couple long robes that are really like heavy and a little much and you know, bulky or whatever. This is not the case at all, but it's so perfect.
Yeah.
So, like we said, we're always joking about
it's like a bougie version of like the hotel robe, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So you guys know that we love Boll & Branch so much. They are a bestie on the pod. We literally use them every single night when we go to sleep, when we shower, everything. So Boll & Branch's signature sheets are made with the finest 100% cotton and get softer with every single wash. These sheets will immediately change your sleep and bring you the dreamiest bedding experience. So true. The way that my sleep has improved is just incredible.
It's shocking. I slide into my bed and I'm like, this is literal luxury. Like I can't believe the nicest sheets I've ever had in my life. Like that is a fact.
Oh, by far.
By
Boll & Branch's products are made different so you can sleep better at night, and their signature sheets come wrapped and ready in a beautiful holiday box, perfect for Christmas season, holiday season.
It's very cute wrapping also.
Very
when they
cute.
send us stuff, they wrap it up
God,
for
it
us
was
nice.
Very
it's
bougie.
Beautiful. Yeah, very bougie,
they
very
take their
pretty.
time with like the cards and the verbiage and all the ribbons. It's
very
so lovely.
Yeah, very chic. And it's you know, like we're saying in this ad right now, the holidays are coming up. It's a perfect gift. I was talking about Boll & Branch with my parents over the weekend on Thanksgiving.
I feel like sometimes people hesitate to treat themselves.
Yes.
And especially
no one wants to treat themselves anymore. It's like, did you watch Parks and Rec? Treat yourself.
Exactly.
Come on.
So gift you and your loved ones a better night's sleep with Boll & Branch. And right now is their best offer of the entire year. Shop their cyber event for 25% off.
Woo.
Plus free shipping on your first set of sheets. Just head to bollandbranch.com and use code TAYLORWATCH. That's Boll & Branch, BOLLAND branch.com. Promo code TAYLORWATCH. Limited time only. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It seems that she was preemptively celebrating the... or you know, maybe celebrating the Apple win and preemptively celebrating the Spotify win. Out to dinner with Gigi last night. Out on the town. Do we know where?
No, they didn't say in the TMZ article. It just said out and about in New York City.
She's here. Which there was something going on in Philly. Was there something going on in Philly? Sorry that I'm like literally picking my lips right now. They're just so.
Something going on in Philly, not that I know of.
Like, I thought somebody said like Travis was in Philly for something, but that might be a lie. That might have been a lie.
No, just said stepping out for a girls' night with BFF Gigi Hadid and NYC. Hit the town Tuesday evening in a all-black ensemble.
Looking beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. They must have gone somewhere nice if they're in like full-ass fucking dresses and heels. But I mean,
they're always kind of dressed up.
Sorry. The Waverly Inn.
The Waverly Inn.
Delicious
I
restaurant.
love the Waverly Inn. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I love the Waverly Inn.
I love it.
I didn't even know I loved it that much.
Love the Waverly Inn.
I do love it.
It's very good.
It's cozy in there too.
Yes, yeah.
And these are really pretty, really cute outfits for the Waverly Inn.
Very cute outfits.
Definitely
I love
dressy.
Gigi's like all red motor jacket with the red skirt. Love.
I gotta tell you right now, Gia.
Wearing that.
Taylor obviously looks beautiful. She's wearing a Jonathan Simkai dress and Gucci shoes. She's got her
earrings are so beautiful. It's the
same bag.
The earrings are like the ones that she wore to the Golden Globes, they said, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. Gigi Hadid ate that the fuck up. Yeah. Her outfit was her outfit's so good. She's so obviously good. Right. She's obviously so chic, but like those like burgundy red, like more light red leather boots. I was all night long. I was looking for leather boots. Leather, the same one. I found them, but they're sold out everywhere already. Which like they're probably from like last season. And then her matching jacket with that red skirt. Whatever. I want that whole outfit. If there is a stylist who like lists everything that Gigi's wearing, I need to know what that outfit was from last night because it was fantastic.
It was fabulous. They both looked great, and Taylor just looked so elegant.
So elegant, so beautiful.
Oh God, I really like that outfit. I love that
she's been wearing her hair up lately. I wore my hair up going out the other day in a bun, and when getting ready, my hair was being totally incorrigible. Like I couldn't do anything with it. Had to put it in a bun, and it was like a club night, and I was like, oh, I can't believe I'm wearing a bun to the club. Like this is crazy, but it ended up being so great. I got so many compliments. I was told I looked beautiful like 10 times. I was like, wow, I need to start wearing my hair up more. Like
I always get complimented more when I wear my hair up.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I don't know if it's a bangs thing. I feel like when I had bangs, I hated putting my hair up.
Oh no, I like it more that I have bangs because I do the wispy pieces and it's like
it's cute, but I always felt like I looked like a little lad when I had my.
If your bangs are not done right, you look like a little lad pretty quick.
Yeah, like, so I was just like, ugh, like I always, but she can pull off the bangs with the updo so well, and it makes her look like a princess.
No, it really does. I also won't do ponies or buns or something like when we're doing this because then you can't see because then I'm a little lad because you can really see you can't see my hair in the back. But if I'm in motion, which I am, I guess, on this podcast, but you can only see the front of my face really. So it's like you gotta think about all the angles. And she not a bad angle on this girl.
And the highlighter that she was wearing was popping.
Fabulous.
Need to know what highlighter she was.
Probably her usual. Well,
Pat
I don't know.
McGrath or something.
Yeah, Pat McGrath. I wonder if she does her.
Just gorgeous. I mean, look at that shine.
I wonder if she. Yeah, no, out of control. Yeah. I need to start wearing highlighter more. You know what?
I never wear highlighter.
Me neither. We do have a highlighter stick we got from our friends.
Oh,
at
Thrive.
Yeah, so I gotta start using that because it's definitely a part of my skincare / beauty routine that I am not. I feel like a highlighter
I use more in like the summer because that's when you're like glowy.
Totally,
and
yeah, you got a tan.
Yeah.
But we can use it in the winter as well.
True. Slay.
Let's think. What else do we have Taylor wise? I want to talk about Maddie Healy's manic breakdown briefly. But
we can jump back a little bit to the Spotify rap stuff because Amazon Music
is
kind of in some hot water right now because they made some stupid joke about like Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends. It's just like, are we living in 2012?
It's
like
just
it doesn't make any sense. They made a joke like that's as many tears as Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends have cried.
It was like you listened to blah 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 for 4,200 and something minutes. That's as many tears as Taylor's ex-boyfriends have cried.
Yeah.
And I think like I'll say this. It's a different spin on it because usually it's like that's how many ex-boyfriends she has, but it's like saying that all of her ex-boyfriends are crying. It gives the appearance that it's like pro Taylor. And it's like, oh yeah, we love her, whatever. But I don't know. It's just like the joke is just
so lame. Yeah. Oh my God, how many times do we have to hear this fucking joke? It's like
I roll my eyes.
Can't escape from it. And
they definitely thought they like ate with that one though. Like they thought like, oh, Swifties are gonna love this. They're gonna be like, ha, smallest man who ever lived, crying his eyes out all the time. Like they thought it was. I don't think they were intentioned, but I just still think that people are missing the mark.
Like,
on
let's just
what
focus
jokes are funny
on
and what
her
are not.
music, Amazon Music.
I know.
Like let's just talk about the music.
Bezos.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
No, literally.
You know. It's
but yeah, I
ridiculous.
just wanted to say fuck you, Amazon Music.
Yeah.
It's just the biggest low hanging fruit ever, and they made that joke on the Netflix show, Ginny and Georgia, and Taylor was obviously very upset about it. She wrote about how she didn't like it.
She tweeted about it, but that was, I think, that joke was the worst version of this joke. Like the joke that Amazon Music made was like the opposite,
especially because
but same. Netflix was like more ex-boyfriends than Taylor Swift. This one is like, I guarantee they thought they were like on her side. Like she's gonna love this. Swifties are gonna love this. Like, I don't know why these companies, when they're trying to talk about Taylor Swift or incorporate her in their marketing plans and like whatever, why don't they ask Swifties? Like why don't they get a Swiftie on the staff? You gotta have a Swiftie on the staff, like a major Swiftie, not just a casual Swiftie who goes on Twitter and thinks they're funny. You need real Swifties. Yeah. Like you need boots on the fucking ground. This is where we're at in this day and age. Yeah. And you know, first and foremost on the scene was Dave Portnoy being like, we need a Taylor Swift genre, and here we are.
Yeah.
And I think that is important, because I think that because we exist and we talk about all these things, you know, Barstool's covered.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
We're good as one. You know what I mean? Like we know it's real. And if anybody internally gets snippy, we're the first to call them out. Yeah. We're quick with it. These other companies need us. Yes, they need us. Is what they need. They need us. They need people like us.
You guys need us to come to Amazon Music, whip you guys in shape. We can do it.
We're ready to do it. Any place that's willing to do it. Billboard, I'll come in and
you guys need a Swiftie boot camp. We'll fucking whip your asses into shape.
We will do it. Without question.
So screw you, Amazon Music.
Screw you, Amazon Music. We're out on you. Also, I guess you know who's listening to Amazon Music are people that play music on their Alexa all the time. Like I bet my parents have Amazon Music like rap because they listen to Alexa.
Yeah, because the Alexa.
24/7.
Yeah. I think I also might have an Amazon Music account.
You must.
Yeah, because I have my Alexa.
I think my Alexa actually connected with my Spotify though.
So is mine.
Yeah. So then you're probably fine.
Anyway. Next thing I have, Amy Adams said that she would be interested in playing Tree Payne in a biopic. The elusive Tree Payne is what the clip said.
That's amazing.
In a biopic.
I would be so down and excited for that. However, is there a world where anyone would be satisfied with whoever would be playing Taylor Swift in the biopic? Like, who could even attempt, you know?
It's such a huge role to fill.
Massive. Like Amy Adams as Tree Payne, sold, done.
Yeah, totally.
Totally done. Perfect.
She would eat that role.
She would eat that role the fuck up.
And she's a perfect person for it. Love Amy Adams. She said that she's like a newer Swiftie. She went
Swiftie at 50, she said, right?
Yeah, which I love. Very cute.
I also didn't know she was 50.
I know, she does not look 50.
She does not look 50 at all.
She has aged so beautifully.
She's stunning.
She said, if it got me closer to Taylor, it'd be fun. I've always liked her music and appreciated her. I went to the Eras tour and became a Swiftie at 50. So, good for her.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, no, I don't know. There's not even a name that could come to my mind right away where I'm like, oh yeah, she kind of looks like Taylor maybe.
No.
Like I'm trying to think of like a young, like
Ashley?
blonde.
Just kidding. Ashley's in hot water right now.
Oh.
Ashley, apparently, my mom told me this. Because my mom's addicted to TikTok now.
Wait,
That's
Ashley
Ashley the impersonator.
The impersonator, yeah.
Apparently, she was given a cease and desist to stop, which I didn't know. My mom said that she saw a million videos about it on TikTok. She sent me one of them. It looked legit. I don't know how legit, but apparently because after she started walking around like near Taylor with fake security and stuff like that, she got a cease and desist. And I guess Andrea Swift was somehow involved. I don't know.
Yeah,
these are the TikTok rumors.
I mean, that makes sense.
My addicted mother told me.
I saw that video of her walking in the fucking mall with like the security. I mean, that's crazy. Like,
it's crazy and weird. Yeah,
very, very weird. Like that's
weird
just
all around.
She's always been so fucking strange.
She's always been so strange.
Taking it always way too far.
Too far.
Yeah.
And I think it got to a point where there's a C&D now. But so that's the rumors I heard about that.
I'm gonna Google young blonde actresses.
Like, no, seriously, who
like
could
yeah,
be
like
it?
You know what? Maybe Elle Fanning.
I love Elle Fanning.
Yeah, she kind of she rocks the red lip.
Yeah, she does rock the red lip. She'd have to get bangs.
She'd have to get bangs. I could see her with bangs.
I need to see all these women with bangs to be able to tell. Elle Fanning would be a great young Taylor, like Red era Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's like Lily. Like all these girls have like two like round of faces almost because like Taylor has such an angular face. Like Lily Rose Depp is just obviously so stunning, but
so
she's
beautiful,
too
but
like
not the same. She's angular in a different way.
Maybe Kiernan Shipka, but she's too short. I think
definitely too short.
I guess, but height doesn't really matter.
I feel like with Taylor it kind of does because she's so
but
tall.
you can like make
she's Monster on the
taller.
Hill.
That's true.
So true. Yeah, so true.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about like
Amanda Seyfried? No,
she's too old. No offense. She's older than Taylor already.
Yeah.
What about like the girl who plays what's her face on Tell Me Lies, Lucy?
Oh yeah,
she kind of might be.
She could
I can't
be
think
good.
Of her real name right now.
Oh my God, I know.
She could maybe be it.
Grace Van Patten. I could see that.
Yes, right.
I could totally. That's a good call.
She looks a lot like.
But she looks
Woodley,
like Shailene Woodley so much.
But I think that they could maybe give her a cat eye, and she could.
Actually, that's a great call.
I feel like that might be a good.
Kelly. Yeah.
That might be a good one.
Because she has that angular
right
into
my head
too.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture her with bangs, and I think if she had the red lip and they gave her the smoky eye, like cat eye look. Yeah, I think maybe
that would be crazy.
Wow,
talk about so pressure.
Hard. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or either that, or like a no name nobody that we don't know who just happens to. They'd have to do like they might. I
wonder
if
they would do like the type of thing where they just show the back of their head.
Totally.
Instead of like having someone play her,
having it be all about her, but she's not actually.
Yeah. Like that
maybe the movie's about
Michael
Tree
Jordan movie.
Yes.
Well, the movie, that's what it'd be. It'd be like a biopic about Tree Payne.
About Tree.
Yeah. But like Taylor would have to like be in it at some point.
Yeah. Or there'd have to be
like the end of the movie could like the movie could end with her like signing with Taylor Swift.
Totally.
You know, something like that.
Yeah. Like her rise. I'm honestly getting chills about the idea of a Tree Payne rise to fame movie, like a rise to success.
She is like the most elusive, interesting person in Hollywood.
Totally.
Like she could because like obviously you can read about her work achievements, but like there's only so much you know about her personal life and what she's like and her personality. It's just like and obviously she's not a celebrity, so she's not gonna like put all of her stuff out there. Her job is to be behind the scenes, so she's gonna stay behind the scenes.
She stays behind the scenes.
And she does exactly. She does such a good job about
not making it about
her.
Yep.
And I would just love to see a little peek behind the curtain.
I would love it. I would love it. That'd be so interesting. Obsessed with that.
And then
the director quote.
Yes,
I want you to read as well. It's so good.
Yes. Okay. So I saw this quote on Twitter today, and I just felt like it just embodied Taylor perfectly, which I love. Okay. So Rodrigo Prieto on working with Taylor Swift on The Man and Fortnite music videos, as well as Travis Kelce being on the set for Fortnite. He said, I remember very well all the visual references she had put together for that meeting. You might think that someone with that level of success might be jaded or may just rely on others to feed her ideas, but she puts in the work. She does her research and thinks deeply about the concepts and ideas she comes up with. She seemed to be a much more experienced director, the way she spoke about the cinematic language of her ideas. It did not seem to be a musician pretending to be a director. It felt like I was talking to someone who had a deep experience in that role. I think she felt very supported by Travis's presence and probably also proud to show him what she does and what kind of leader she is. She makes her own kind of touchdowns. I love that line.
I love that too.
She has so much energy and love for creativity. I am certain there is much more where that came from. She is unstoppable and her enthusiasm for her craft is contagious. I know she will always give us wonderful music, but surely she will continue branching out into other areas of creative output.
Obsessed.
Love.
And also things that we knew. Of course she's perfect. Of course she works really hard. Of course she thinks about everything, respects everyone around her, and just wants to do her best.
I think it's
inspiring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It says so much that these professional people have such high praise for her.
Absolutely.
Because she is so professional. And the fact that he was like, she doesn't just let other people take control. Like she says what she wants and she has a vision and she wants it to be executed. And it makes me like proud to be her fan.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Because like it's
Absolutely.
nice. Yeah, it's nice to know that the artist that you love so much like cares so much about the fans and appreciates the feedback and wants to put out the best thing that they could put out for her fans, and she loves every second of what she does, it seems like. And I think with her Grammy speech, when she was like, writing is what makes me happy, I'm gonna keep writing because I love making music.
That's what I like.
Exactly. So like, it's nice to know, because sometimes I feel like with these celebrities, they can be so like,
their egos
woe
get in
is
the
me
way.
in a way when it comes to their job, like, oh, like, you know, you guys just don't get it, like, it's so hard, blah blah.
They're very salty about fame, like, and this I think expands past like the more recent like Chappell Roan and whatever. Like, I think celebrities always get to a point where they start being like
resentful almost towards their fans.
Totally,
which I get, because you know,
which
fans,
I would be too.
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
Honest. I get it.
Fans are are just crazy nowadays.
Fans are annoying.
It's
in a lot of ways. Not all fans, but a lot of fans are. And
like, we think we have,
and there are fans, quote unquote, everywhere who just run around and actually they're just talking shit. Yeah. And they pretend to be fans.
You know, we think we have like some sort of say in the matter and control over their lives. It's just like, it's silly. So to know that no matter what, she always, you know, wants us to be happy, and she's putting out like the best work that she possibly can. Yeah, it's nice to see, and I think it just shows why she is where she is right now, because of the professionalism that she has and because of the love of the job that she has. And it's even more exciting to know that she's branching out into these other fields and absolutely crushing it.
Put Taylor in as many avenues as she can be in. Like, I want her everywhere. I want her sprinkled in everything, especially like you said, that feeling of pride. And it's also something like, you know, we're proud of her. We look up to her in a way. It's almost like because she can do all those things and because she can do them well and she's respected, it is inspiring to see it, because then it's like, all right, I can put myself out of my comfort zone, and if I feel confident doing this, then I should go for it, and I can do it, because, you know, my thoughts, feelings, creative ideas, everything like that are valid, are exciting, can be great. Yeah. If you know, you're passionate about it. And it just kind of, I think, is as always, she's just someone to look to for strength. I think that for strength and for passion, and just to like never feel bad about being excited about something. She's always said that. Never, you know, put your all into it. Think of other, you know, she's thinking of us. She's thinking of other people. She's thinking of herself. She's gracious to everyone around her that helps her and works with her. And it's just she's an excellent role model. She's a great role model, a great person to model yourself off of in general. Just in terms of attitude, like I think her attitude is just so good. And especially in this kind of world and with the kind of scrutiny she's under at all times, to keep that good attitude is really difficult. It'd be so hard for anyone normal, and she is not normal. Like, the way that she can just take it in stride, and even when she gives those speeches and she talks about her fans or whatever, she never mentions the shitty fans. Because there are shitty fans. Yeah. And she just doesn't even.
I feel like Torture Poets was the first time where she was like, "Hey guys, like, let's relax."
100%. Yeah. And like, you know, it was definitely peak, you know, freak season. Where all these freaks were coming out of the woodwork and whatever. So I understand that. But even that was just kind of like stern talking to, English teacher style. Like, it wasn't, you know, she wasn't like, "Fuck you guys, fuck the fans." She wasn't like Doja Cat, you know, trying to like get rid of her whole fan base because she's sick of her fan. You know, she'll never do something like that, which I think is really respectful to those of us who are normal, you know what I mean? And so you know, we're the silent majority for sure. And I think just exciting stuff all around. I can't wait to see some kind of movie or some kind of like something from her, because obviously these directing chops that she has from all these music videos she's been directing, I think will ultimately translate, and you know, we know this will ultimately translate into like a feature-length film. And I just, if she's popping off the way everybody says
with
like,
Searchlight, it's in the works, so we'll see. Like, and if she's getting this praise, you know, it will be so exciting and interesting to see how the movie plays out.
Absolutely.
And everything and about it. Everything. It's gonna be so cool, because really what a fun thing. We've kind of gotten to watch her experience, but growth. I've gotten to watch her growth as a director, you know, with the All Too Well 10 Minutes. So that was so amazing.
It was so good.
The Man music video is so fabulous.
I'll Bet You Think About Me.
Oh,
you know, one of my favorite videos of all time. I Bet You Think About Me. Just a fantastic. That was Blake Lively, but it was like collaborative. I think, you know,
just so fabulous. So yeah, I just have the highest hopes, big expectations from her, and I think that she wants people to have big expectations and high hopes and stuff. So yeah, just put a little fire under her, and it's exciting for her to try something new and branch out.
Yep. Absolutely, without question. Without question. Speaking of branching out, Sabrina and Barry are broken up.
And Barry has been branching out.
And Barry's been branching out, apparently. The hot gossip of the day is that Sabrina and Barry are on a break. I think that we need a global reminder that they were always casual. I
feel like they were never
like, you know, I love you. Like, so I don't think that this isn't like a heartbreak breakup where it's like, oh my, like maybe Sabrina's, you know, a little sad or maybe angry or something, or Barry, or we don't know what's going on in their lives. But of course, the rumor mill is spinning, as it always does. And apparently Brecky, that Livy Dunn ripoff, is the quote-unquote homewrecker of this situation.
I couldn't even... I refused to believe until our coworker Hubs...
Shout out to Hubs.
Shout out to Hubs. He was on the scene.
His fiance has her finger on the pulse, so that's why he knows everything. But he's interested in it, too. He pretends like he's not.
And he said that Livy Dunn posted, like... When people finally get to see like the true colors of this person, and like responded to a comment about Brecky being the one that Barry cheated on Sabrina with,
that broke up,
and then Brecky was like reposting videos about it. It's just crazy to me. If it's true, I want Barry Keoghan's head on a stake.
No, absolutely. That would be so egregious.
Like you're cheating on Sabrina Carpenter with some fucking...
With this bitch?
Walmart Livy Dunn?
No way. Like, no way. Not a chance.
Crazy.
And that's the thing, too, about her is that her whole thing, and which is also why some people are thinking that this isn't even real at all, is because she's reposting videos talking about it. She's kind of playing into this, and she is notorious.
This is her
that's her thing.
Claim to fame. Yeah.
She's notorious for being someone who likes attention and will take advantage of it and will run with it.
Even if it's negative.
Yeah. So who knows if that is actually true.
I can't believe
He's so insane.
Because I like Barry so much that
I love Barry.
I can't, because that will always taint my view of him if that is true. Like, what a fucking disgusting loser.
I mean,
and what the
Sabrina
hell? Like,
to Brecky?
No,
like, come on, be real.
Stop disrespecting Sabrina Carpenter.
Stop
all these men need to stop fucking disrespecting her.
She said, please don't prove him right.
No, literally.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Although
that's
I will say,
audacity of men. To be in a music video said, don't embarrass me, motherfucker, and then do the most embarrassing thing humanly possible, hooking up with literally these roach.
Yeah.
Sorry, but this girl is a roach.
Yeah, no, for real. No, and she is,
I'm saying this because her whole shtick,
she glums off other people.
Negative press and copying Livy Dunn.
Yes.
And like
to the point of like
it's like
creepy.
fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Well,
Livy hates her.
Yeah,
and
Livy will
open
post
about
something and she'll post the same exact thing, like
it's
wearing the same clothes. It's really, really strange. So that's why I'm saying that I really don't like this girl, because she thrives. She gives me Sophia LaCourte, that girl from TikTok too. They thrive off the negative.
They love it. You're right. They try to spin something. They think they're playing the villain role. They're doing this. They're doing that. And listen, I get it. I understand the kind of people that want to do that. But I also, at the end of the day, don't respect that kind of game. Like I get the game. And it works. But I don't respect that kind of game. That to me is not talent. That's not content. That's
just
not
crazy.
Anything. That's just like a bunch of bullshit, and that's rage baiting and clickbaiting
and
whatever.
Totally.
Rage baiting more than anything, to be honest.
I just hope Sabrina is taking,
I hope she's rolling her eyes.
I know, me too.
I hope so.
Because I do feel like,
I also hope it's not real. I hope that Brecky is not involved, and that they're just. It would make total sense for Sabrina and Barry to be on a break or whatever. Sabrina's on tour. They're hanging out. Barry's got a complicated life.
Yeah, he's a kid.
He has a kid. He's got a complicated life. Like who knows what the fuck?
Yeah, I had a feeling that they were like a situationship type of thing.
She basically said that to us. Yeah, like he's a situationship, and so I'm not so broken up about it. Although I did like them as a couple. I think.
Yeah, I did like them as a couple. I have a feeling we're gonna see them again.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I do not think this chapter is over for them.
Savvy.
No, I don't think it's the end.
Oh, Sari, sorry.
For Sari. I don't think it's the end for Sari. But a very funny tidbit somebody tweeted. Who knows the truth of this? But I'm just laughing because it's fucking hilarious. Is somebody tweeted, I was gonna stay out of the Barry and Sabrina discourse, but I think now is a funny time to mention I saw them at Tompkins Square Bagels once, and she paid for him. Hilarious. Hilarious.
That is so crazy.
Just like so funny. Truly
that is
so
very funny. I really do love both of them. So yeah. I really hope that this is not
I wish
true.
them the best. I wish them the best. And I hope that Brecky is just clout chasing as usual.
Yeah, me
and she's
too.
not actually involved in
like,
this
come on,
drama.
Barry.
No, he can do
Barry.
better. To be fair, he's Irish and he's not. He maybe doesn't know all about these
American girls,
LA American influencers. You know what I mean? Or wherever the fuck she is, who cares?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that drama. That's them. Other drama is that, and we hate to bring up the smallest man who ever lived on this kind of podcast, but the mess is too funny. I'm talking about Maddie and Azalea Banks.
Oh my God.
The mess is.
I thought you were going to talk about Zach Bryan for some reason.
God,
I was like, what?
No.
Yeah.
No. The original smallest man who ever lived, Maddie Healy.
Yeah.
I was cackling last night, Gia. Cackling at so we talked about it a couple weeks ago, maybe last week or whatever. Maddie Healy seems to be on some sort of tweet rampage, like manic episode behavior or whatever. He's like subtweeting Taylor Swift and
DMing Swifties saying he's going to beat them.
Yeah, weird shit. He's doing weird shit. But last night, and we know Azalea Banks is crazy. Everyone knows she's crazy. She's a nut job. But we love her because she's a Swiftie. We don't love her, but we like that she's a Swiftie.
We can quietly laugh at her tweets. Yes. Yeah.
I am glad she's
silent.
a Swiftie.
Yeah. I'm
glad she's a Swiftie because she's so crazy and mean to everyone, but she has Taylor's back like nobody's business. So I like her for that reason. But Maddie and I'm kind of going to stick up for Azalea, I think, right here, because Azalea, I guess, has been going off talking shit about Charlie XCX and her appearance and how she looks different now, and which Charlie just doesn't look like a 20-year-old anymore. I don't think maybe she's had some filler or whatever. I don't think it was very fair because Charlie and I are the same age. And I don't look like I was when I was 20 anymore, so it's not fair.
The picture comparison she used was a picture literally from 20, maybe 12,
literally
2011.
10 years ago. Literally 10 years ago.
And then the other one was when Charlie had the eye tape, so it it
was
brings
pulling
your
up her
skin
face
back.
Yeah. And so, but she was saying something along the lines of it's the people she's hanging out with. They're in WeHo. They're trying to get her to dress like this and whatever. It was just a crazy rant. Nothing to really think about, and also something that I personally think that Charlie would not care about. But apparently,
anything Azalea Banks said needs to be just dismissed.
No one pays attention to her. No one acknowledges her because she says crazy shit. She's a troll and she says crazy shit. But Maddie Healy is looking for a fight constantly. So he suddenly gets involved and he's like, if you're talking about my mates, I'm going to this, that, whatever, you better not say anything. And, and just back off. And then does another tweet and is like, and if any fucking person says anything about my Gabby, blah, 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 my missus, which nobody was talking about her. Nobody was talking about anything. He basically said to her, he said, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
And she said, well, you guys look like you share needles, so...
Which was crazy.
Which was a crazy
thing
to say.
That's crazy to say.
Thing to say. But also, again,
it took the breath out. I gasped. I was like,
so fucking funny.
You look like you share needles is not okay.
So hilarious. I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm laughing. And so, but
I feel like Maddie Healy also probably thought it was funny.
Of course he did, because he poked the bear. He basically asked her, roast me and my girlfriend. Yeah, my fiance.
If you're gonna get into a Twitter fight with Azalea Banks, she's gonna
there's nothing
rip out
off
the
limits
lowest
with
hanging
her.
fruit.
Yes, there's nothing off limits with her. So, but unfortunately for him, his response, he went over the top and said that he was going to beat the shit out of her next time he saw her at an award show.
Yeah.
This is the real world. I'm going to slap you so hard that your wig's going to fly off. All kinds of shit, which also hilarious. Very funny, but wrong, but very wrong. And so then he backtracked almost immediately. He was like, I got to delete the tweet. Doesn't matter how mad I am. I can't be saying that. Whatever, blah, blah. But now Azalea Banks is like, I'm going to sue this motherfucker. He's coming for me, talking about beating up a black woman, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's now escalated to a point where Maddie Healy and Azalea Banks might literally be in a courtroom in the next 2 months. That is a dead serious thing. He's trying to diffuse the situation by sending her messages. He's replying to her tweets being like, no, I'm not hard. I'm a soft guy. I'm not into this anymore. I was matching your energy. Whatever. And I will stick up for Maddie Healy in a slight way to be like, yes, he was matching her energy, but you can't match energy with someone like Azalea when you're a man.
Yeah.
You can't say you're going to beat the shit out of her.
You're gonna
I could say
slap.
I'm going to beat the shit out of him, Azalea Banks. Maddie Healy cannot say that.
He also tweeted, she'd fucking batter me, to be frank.
No, of course she would. She'd beat the shit out of him. Like it's just, all in all, it should be something funny that gets put to rest. But she now is like going off, being like, I'm going to sue this motherfucker. Where's he live? London or LA? She's going off.
They look like White Castle burger onions. It's clear you do not floss enough. You don't use the right toothpaste, should quit cigs, and you wait till after coffee to brush your teeth. Your gums look inflamed like early signs of gingivitis. You must brush your teeth first thing in the AM because morning breath is not a result of having a closed mouth all night. It's actually the refuse from when your heart detoxes refuse from when your heart detoxes up while you sleep. Hence plaque being a fact. What? When you drink hot coffee on morning breath, I can see you do, you slurp the detox right back down. Use Plaque's pre-brush rinse, Listerine Ultra Clean Floss, as it will not lacerate your gums.
She says Sensodyne too. Use Sensodyne for your gums.
Sensodyne Pro-Enamel Gentle Whitening. Crest and Colgate are abrasive, making it easier for your teeth to turn yellow. A Philips electric toothbrush and a water pick flosser. You should really work on these teeth and try to hydrate a bit more. You look like your spit is salty. Best.
I mean, that's
the lengths
so
that
good.
She goes to insult people is just, it's honestly impressive.
It's impressive and it's fucking hilarious. Of course, when it's not you or anybody that you like.
Yeah.
And you know, she's outrageously offensive. And it like really cracks me the fuck up. That read about his teeth was so accurate, so funny, so real. The Sensodyne, the get a water pick. I can see that you're having morning, like she
you're drinking coffee on your morning breath.
She clocked his ass. Like there
so
is no
funny.
other, like he's dead now. Like
but
he's dead.
He DM'd
but he won't stop.
A Twitter user, a Swiftie Twitter user, and said, "You want to fucking go, you DOS cunt? You want to do this? Call my missus a name on the internet again.
Do it in a British accent.
You want to fucking go, you DOS cunt?
Yeah.
You want to do this? Call my missus a name on the internet again and I'll fucking smash you, you little prick. Walking around giving it the big lad because you're on your phone. I am mental and for some reason well connected. So talk shit about my missus again and I see you, I'm going to find you and batter the fuck out of you." Like, what are you doing, Maddie Healy?
What are you doing? Like, for real.
Click lock on your phone.
No, lock on your phone. He did also tweet after, like, a little bit of this was going down. He was like, "This is usually the point where I deactivate my account." And it was like, everyone was like, you show. Just so funny. Like, it is cracking me up. Like, I love a mess. What can I say? I'm just a girl who loves a mess.
It is fun to watch two messy people go at it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going at it. Matt has got whatever. Someone asked me a question out there, totally aside, because he is talking about, he's like, I wake up, I come on Twitter, set it on fire, and then I head to the studio is like what he's doing. So he's clearly writing, and the fact that he's like subliminally talking shit about Taylor Swift, not even subliminally, pretty obviously talking shit about Taylor and her fans more specifically than her, to be honest. I think that, that's interesting, the fact that he's recording right now or whatever. But someone outside, I think Robbie asked, do we think that there'll be like a sly, will there be like sly shade on the next 1975 album to Taylor? I think yes. Oh. I think without question. And maybe it won't be like hit you over the head obvious, but I think absolutely. I don't think that
I feel like he's so now like,
his ego
oh, my
is too
Gabby,
big,
my fiance, my missus, my Gabby, my blah, blah, blah.
Well,
that like, that he's like now like, I'm going to just...
I think the tweets that he's done being like, ironically listening to Chocolate and whatever, like I think that there's animosity there.
I could see it happening for sure.
I think there will be. And who knows when that album comes out. I look forward to it. That music is good.
I like the and I really do like the 1975.
I do too, and it's really unfortunate that we have to hate this guy forever. But I mean, he's an asshole, obviously, but regardless, the songs, blah blah blah. And that's that with that.
And that's that with that.
And I think that's all we have in the gossip front.
Yep.
Shall we hear from the people? Gia, we've got a lot to do coming up. All right, the week's coming. There's a lot to buy.
Yep.
I'm spending a lot of money. Not only am I spending money on gifts for my friends and family, I'm spending money on preparing for the holidays. I might have some friends over. I might have to go to the grocery store. I might be a hostess with the mostest, and I need to make sure I've got everything I need for all my friends and everything in my life settled and ready to go. And I'm kind of looking for a little bit of cash back when I'm doing these things. If I can get a little cash back after I'm making all these purchases, then I'm gonna do it. And you know where I can do that?
Ooh, where?
On the app Ibotta.
Yeah. That is 100% correct, Kelly. Ibotta is a free app that lets you earn cash back every time you shop. You can earn hundreds of items from groceries to toys to tech.
Yes.
So it's perfect for the holiday season because you know you're going to be whipping up some apple pie. You're going to be buying for your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your uncles, everybody. So Ibotta is the place that you want to go for this holiday season, and the average Ibotta user earns $256 per year.
That's a whole party. That's enough money to throw another party.
Exactly.
Or a huge gift or something.
Or
treat yourself.
Gifts for yourself, gifts for your family. $256 is a large chunk of change that can help out anybody. So think of how much extra holiday magic you can make this season with more room in your budget. And with Ibotta, you can earn cash back that you can withdraw to your bank account, PayPal, or gift cards. Simply add offers in the app, upload your receipt, and voila, the money is yours. Right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners get $5 just for trying Ibotta by using the code TAYLORWATCH when you register.
That's $5.
Just go to the App Store or Play Store, Google Play Store, and download the free Ibotta app and start earning cash back and use code TAYLORWATCH. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use code TAYLORWATCH. Let's hear from the court because your monarchy has returned.
The Draft Queens hath arrived.
The queens have been in slumber.
We have been we've been in the kitchen.
Yes.
We've been in the kitchen cooking up this parlay for weeks now. After losing a stunning 3 in a row, we said, no, DraftKings, don't come into our palace without some good wins.
We need to reconvene.
Yes.
Bring the court back together and start anew.
We took a hiatus from the court, and now we've returned with winners. Gio, care to explain?
I would love.
Gia did the honors this week, and I love the explanations.
So, first pick that we're going with this Draft Queens parlay is one of our girls' favorite players is back on the field. We missed him so much. Isaiah Pacheco. 10-10-10. If you guys don't remember, Taylor was flashing the 10s when Pacheco was running all over the field.
And he's a great player, and he's been injured for a while. We've been missing him.
Yep, he's been injured for a while. So we are going to take Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown.
Woo.
The Chiefs play on Sunday night at 8:20.
Yes.
And the line for Pacheco is plus 600. So that's a little, it's pretty unlikely, basically. The odds are pretty high.
But here's the thing. Sometimes you got to think a little bit about Tay Voodoo, and you got to think a little bit about coming back after a while being away, getting high. Like, think.
I was wrong.
Oh.
The line is plus 110.
So it's still a
little unlikely, but more likely than a plus 600. Plus 600 is a pretty high.
That's the whole parlay, right?
I was reading first touchdown score. Got it. Would be Isaiah Pacheco would be the first person to score a touchdown on both teams.
Oh, that's
unlikely. High. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is any time Isaiah can score a touchdown plus 110. So plus means a little more unlikely, minus means a little more likely.
I am feeling like it's his first game back.
Second game back,
sorry. And then he's still going to be excited. He wants to get that touchdown. Pat Mahomes is missing his buddy. Like everybody, that team is so good at being a team, and they're so good at sharing the love that I think that because he's been out for a while, they'll throw him the ball.
Yep, completely agreed. That's how I'm feeling as well.
He's going to be hype. He's going to be excited. He's at home.
Yep, exactly.
They're at
home against the Chargers.
So,
yes, I feel like everything's written in the stars for Pacheco as well as the Buffalo Bills. Because
love is in the air at the Buffalo Bills.
We love.
And because love is in the air and Josh Allen is celebrating his engagement, he's going to be zipping around that field doing his best.
Josh Allen had one of the most insane games last week. Just absolutely pulled everything out of his ass. He threw the ball and caught it himself. He was going all over the place. So he is riding high off of that huge win against the Niners in the snow, might I add.
Yep.
recently engaged. So the Bills just have all of the good vibes on their side, I feel like.
Yep.
And the line for that
and they're just to win, right? Just
yes,
the Bills
just
to win.
the money line for that, and that is -205. So a little unlikely, but
Wait,
means
minus seems likely.
Minus.
I thought.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
More likely. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's pretty likely that they're gonna win.
Yes.
That's probably our best one in this lineup.
So we're gonna be taking that, and then last but not least, we are going with AJ Brown. Anytime touchdown. He is on the Eagles. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
If you guys don't know who AJ Brown is, there is a super viral video of Wyatt, Kelsey, and Kylie. AJ Brown always wears bright pink shoes on the field so that his daughter can see them.
So cute.
Which is so cute.
So cute.
And every time I see him on the field, I always think about Wyatt Kelsey saying, "There's the pink shoes.
Aww,
there's the pink shoes."
So cute.
I see AJ. And AJ Brown is also my favorite player on the Eagles.
Ooh,
so a little
rooting
biased here, but that's okay. And he's anytime plus 100. So that's
cool,
a little
touchdown?
less. Anytime touchdown.
Love it.
A little less likely, but I have a good feeling about this. AJ was a little quiet last weekend, so I feel like it's going to be his time to shine here.
Time to shine.
He's one of Jalen's favorite targets, so I just feel like it's about time that this happens.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's going to be it. It's going to be Pacheco anytime touchdown, Bills money line, AJ Brown anytime touchdown, and of course you guys can take this as a parlay, so that's all three bets have to hit.
Yes, all three have to hit, and then you can move on. Or remember, you can take them individually if you feel more strongly for one over the other, whatever. But if you want to ride with us the whole way, it's actually on the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. You can go look for our faces under the NFL category. We're usually right next to Carissa Thompson and Dave Portnoy. So just keep your eyes peeled for our parlay and ride with us.
Yep. And so if you've ever wondered ever wanted to bet on sports and wondered how to get started, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is making it easier than ever. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, select a sport like NFL, select an option like TD Scores, pick who you think will score, and place your first bet. That's what we're doing with Isaiah and AJ Brown. And download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TAYLORWATCH. That's code TAYLORWATCH for new customers. Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins, only on DraftKings.
Also, remember, this is the season's coming to an end. Once playoffs come, I don't think we're going to be doing this anymore. So this might be your last opportunity to ride with Taylor Watch girls and get involved in the gambling scene.
That's true.
And DraftKings has you covered, as do we, the Draft Queens. So thank you. All right. Shall
let
we hear
us
from the people?
jump in and hear from the people.
Fabulous. I'm dying to know what everyone's up to.
Well, I just wanted to play this one for Kelly. I want to say we got a lot of condolences messages. Yes.
Oh, thank you guys so much. That's
so
really
I didn't want to play every single condolence message.
No.
But I
figured
that's
really, really nice. Thank you so much for that.
Hi,
thank you.
Kelly. Hi, Gia. This is Haley. I want to say I am truly sorry for your loss, Kelly.
Oh, thank you. I
know what it's like. I lost my last two grandmothers, and I know how hard it is. Believe me, holidays are going to be very hard.
Totally.
But I have heard that if you look up to the sky and wave and say hello to your Nana, she'll be able to hear it. And I know that it's strange to do that, but honestly, it has helped me so much.
No, catch me literally waving at the sky every day.
And I want to let you know that me and my family are sorry for your loss. I'm sending you hugs throughout this voicemail.
Thank you so much.
And I know you have lots of friends and family who will give you many hugs. But I want to say thank you to you guys for Taylor Watch. This podcast is amazing. I love learning more about Taylor and hearing all about the Eras Tour and your guys' times there. I'm really happy you guys got to see her in Paris and Miami, and honestly, so happy for you guys. And I know this weekend is going to be very hard, last 3 shows, but this is going to be an amazing 3 shows, and I know it's sad, but the memories we all make was worth it.
I love this girl.
I know, she's so sweet.
That's what I wanted to call.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so sorry, Kelly. My condolences from my family to yours.
Oh.
Hope you guys have a great day.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Thanks, Haley.
Thank you so much.
So sweet.
That was the sweetest. That felt like a pep talk from like our mom. You know, like that was the sweetest message. Thank you so much for saying that. Wait, I want to say 2 things that I forgot to say. Last episode. Well, one is something that just happened yesterday that people will freak out about that I haven't told anybody yet, and the other one was this is morbid, but I was in my house when I was at my house when we found out that my grandmother passed away. My dad got the phone call, and he like came in from the garage and told us, and we all like big family hug, like it was like a really emotional moment. But like I said, my parents always have the Alexa playing music in the background. Playing while this like big emotional moment was happening was I Can Do It With a Broken Heart by Taylor Swift. And so I was like, I can't. We're like having like a crying hug and in the background, and I can do it with a broken.
She's trying to send you a subliminal message.
No, literally, like I almost like cracked up. So I was like, I can't believe. And then immediately after, the next song was "Night Changes" by One Direction, which is my brother loves, and of course with Liam and all that. So it was just like it was crazy. So that was one I meant to say that the other day. So Nana's watching me and Taylor's watching me at the same time for that moment.
That's funny,
hilarious. But then listen to this. So yesterday, I went to get my nails done. And I got for the first time in months, by the way. So I finally don't have jank-ass nails that are like glued on. And I went to grab my Christmas tree, which is, I have a Christmas tree stand right below my apartment. So it's like, I just have to bring it right upstairs. Perfect. And past couple of years, it's been great. I've gotten real trees. So I go up to the tree thing and no one's around for some reason. Like usually it's pretty bustling. It was like 7 o'clock, 6:30. And, I go, the guy's like, oh, of course, here, how about, and I told him, I was like, I want a tree about as tall as me, maybe a little bit shorter, like whatever. Picks up a tree, and it's like the perfect tree. Like the first one, I was like, could I be so lucky that like the first tree is like the most perfect tree? I was like, I don't even want to look anymore. I think this one's perfect. So he's wrapping it up. I have got a hat on and my big coat. Like I'm very covered up. Nobody can see my face, like whatever. And I'm kind of facing away as I'm like paying for this tree. And the tree's like, posted up next to me. Some lady walks by. I have my back to her, and she stops and goes, "Oh, that's a beautiful tree." Oh. And I was like, "Oh, thank you." I turned around. I said, "Thank you so much. It was the first one I picked. Can you believe it?" And she goes, "Yeah." And then she goes, "By the way, I can feel your energy. I'm a psychic. My thing is 1 block up. My name is Grace. Come talk to me when you're ready." And then walks away, hands me a thing, and walks away. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my
and,
God.
She didn't see, like I wasn't like crying. I wasn't, all I said to her was, "Nice tree, right?" Can you believe it? Like I didn't say anything about my Nana. I didn't say anything about anything.
Crazy.
She literally stopped me in my tracks and was like, I can feel your energy. Come to me when you're ready. I was like,
whoa, are you going to go to her when you're
definitely
ready?
Gonna go to her when I'm ready.
Yeah.
I thought about, I almost in that moment was like, well, my Nana just died, so this makes a lot of sense. And I was like,
you got to
no,
see
I
if
can't.
she knows.
I got to see if she knows.
Yeah.
I got to see if she knows. So, but yeah, she said she has got a spot 1 block up for me.
Crazy.
Like that's crazy, which I don't really go on.
Maybe that
street.
was your Nana, like sending
no
you a
joke,
sign.
like something weird there. Something weird there. So for people that believe in that kind of shit, how about that story?
I just love that little tidbit of her being like, it made me feel better to like look up at the sky and wave.
No, of course. Are you kidding me?
Cute.
It's like the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
No, like I said, catch me like waving at the sky every time you see me.
I know,
like,
seriously.
Oh man, thank you so much, Haley.
Yeah,
that
thanks,
was a really,
Haley. That
really
was
sweet
really
voicemail.
sweet message.
Really sweet.
Okay, next one.
All right.
Hey, ladies. Lexi here from Kentucky.
Hey, Lexi.
Watch or listen to y'all every week. My question for you both is, how are y'all celebrating this last weekend of the Eras Tour? Ooh. And then, should I go all out and throw an Eras Tour ending party? Thoughts?
Ooh.
Anyway, love you ladies. Forever a Taylor Watcher.
Thanks, Lexi.
Absolutely.
Absolutely go all out this weekend.
That.
Yes.
I cannot. I have to go somewhere on a top secret work trip. But it's not top secret. It's just it's top secret from a couple people that are in this office, so I can't talk about it. It's rat race. But a couple people are competing in it, and I'm supposed to be a surprise person.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be here that day. So you're gonna catch me in like a weird hotel room with like an ambiguous background.
Damn, I was gonna say we could do something.
I know, I wish.
Maybe
I wish.
Yeah, maybe I'll have like my friends over on Sunday or something.
Yeah, you should. I'll be literally like streaming it from a hotel room.
But no, definitely have like all your friends over, stream, have everything going, make some cookies, make everything.
Yep. Definitely do as much, just like we did for listening party for Torture Poets. Like get some. There are so many bakeries, local bakeries have been loving to do this lately. The Taylor Swift themed cookies and stuff like that. So look at your like local bakeries and local places for little like Swifty things, because they are aplenty. And really fun, and just do it big, do it up. You know,
it's the last one ever. Might as well.
We might have. Oh, you know what, Gia? We have not really discussed the possibility that Taylor Nation might stream the last concert themselves, because remember they were streaming like the openers for a while, in earlier days, and people thought maybe they would start streaming the shows or whatever. So we can't rule out the possibility that there will be like an official live stream on the last show for everyone to watch. But if people are at this point unsure where to watch the live like the live feeds of the concert that people put on, of course we have Tess who is really good at monitoring it. She's on YouTube, I think Twitch as well. But if you search on YouTube or on Twitch, it's just easier that way because it's up on your you can put it up on your TV if you have a smart TV. And just look for the Eras Tour. Like someone will be streaming it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can pull it up on YouTube so easily. That's how I always usually do it.
And they're both great. Like they're both really good. But then if you're a purist and you like you know, the old school, like Tess does it on her phone and Instagram and everything. Like she's really good at finding the streams and curating the streams as well. So
definitely go all out and send us some pics if you do.
Please do.
And tag us in whatever you guys. Yay! And if anyone is having some parties, some celebrations, even if you're just getting with your friends, watching it by yourself, having a party of one.
Party of one. Like me, I'll be having a party of one. So that'll be fun. Also, too, if you are going, we need to see it. We need all the boots on the ground. We can get all of them, pictures, videos, anything. If you're there, if you see something cool, send it to us. Whether either to Taylor Watch or to our personals, I don't even care. I'm looking. I've been looking in my others, because I feel like good people get caught up in there. Like it filters out the trash. The hidden messages
is so annoying.
It's so annoying. It's like a lot of trash, but then some good people get caught in there, and I'm like, how are you in? Like mentioned in your story, it should be.
Like sometimes like brands get in there. I'm like, whoa,
it's so annoying. But anyway, so yes, boots on the ground. Always let us know.
Okay, let's jump into DMs. This is an interesting one. Hello, ladies. Your show is absolutely spectacular. A question that has been on my mind lately is as follows. Taylor's first interview post-tour. The what, where, when, how, but most importantly, who does she pick for what will have to be a brain dump of her last 2 years? Professionally, personally, artistically, the Zygus takeover of the world in the palm of your hand. Who on earth is she going to pick? Anyway, your thoughts? Personally, I'm hoping for a 2-hour sit down at her place in Rhode Island, overlooking the ocean, sipping wine with Beyonce, and just chatting away and spilling tea.
Could you imagine?
She would make an excellent host because she really understands Taylor's world from a professional, songwriting, and fame aspect. Keep up the positivity. Adam, Kansas City. He said come to KC for a game, but that's out of our.
It's too late, I think.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
But
I think
very interesting question.
Very interesting question. Yeah. I have never thought of it until now, and you're right. This is a huge thing. Who would she talk to? I think it would have to be an in conversation with someone she feels very comfortable with.
Yeah. I was thinking like 60 minutes.
Maybe, but even then, like, is that big enough? Like, I also wonder if she would do something with traditional media. I kind of feel like no, because at this point, she's not going to talk to Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
She's not going to talk to Billboard. She's already talked to Time.
Like, what if she does like a People's like no.
I don't think it'd
maybe
be
like a
Vogue.
Like maybe Vogue, and she does the cover.
Or Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
One of those.
A Vanity Fair Vogue cover. I would love that.
Or if she does, and the thing too is like it could be it could be like Folklore Long Pond Sessions, a Disney Plus situation, or
I wonder what people would prefer more, like someone kind of holding the reins of the interview in like a Vanity Fair or Vogue kind of aspect, or in like a Disney Plus like streaming situation where like she kind of controls the narrative. Right. Totally. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I am kind of interested because I feel like an interviewer maybe would ask some like harder hitting questions.
Agreed. Like a non-partisan.
Like, why is debut not a part of the set list?
Right.
You know, stuff like that. And
Gia, could it be us? Could she choose us?
Yes.
Should we start getting our questions together?
I think she should pick us.
She could pick us. Yeah. Like, we'd be good. Like, we would need,
I mean, we would know what to ask.
We would know what to ask. We would need, like, a couple days prep, like, just to make sure we have our shit together.
We need, like, 2 months prep.
No, I know. But say it was, like, you interview in 3 days. Like, we wouldn't sleep for 3 days.
No.
And then we'd have to come up with what we're saying and what we're doing. But it could be us. But here's what I think, though, Gia, now that we're talking about it out loud. All of these things will probably be in, like, the whatever possible mystery Eras Tour documentary.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I do think
I feel like a lot of our questions will be answered in that. Yeah.
And an interview doesn't necessarily do it justice, but I am curious. Like, I loved the Time interview. I thought that was, like, really well done, and I think that it was, like, glimpsed enough of her, like, sense of humor and how honest she'll be, and, like, she had somebody over her house and whatever. Like, I thought that was an amazing interview. I wonder if there's anyone that she trusts enough to have a candid interview like that again. Like, at this point, I don't know.
Also, like, there's stuff about, like, tortured poets that I'm so interested. Just about like the writing process of tortured poets that I feel like we didn't really get because she didn't do like any like late night interviews or anything like that. So like,
I'm so interested.
Like, I would like some sort of interview about just like maybe the past 2 years that she's had, the past year and a half that she's had, whereas it's not so much Eras Tour exclusive. It's more just about like
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What she's been doing while also doing the Eras Tour. Because it does seem like she's been, I mean, she's living a double life.
Yeah, exactly.
Living a triple life. And
directing a movie, wrote a 30 song album.
She's
like,
the busiest bitch in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
My first thought was 60 Minutes, but yeah, I think a Vogue cover would be
tremendous.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it would be tremendous. Yeah. Absolutely wonderful.
Okay. Hi, besties. As we approach the end of the Eras Tour heartbreak, I've been thinking about what Miss Girl might have up her sleeve. Oh. I've been trying to redirect my attention from a TV announcement to some other surprise. I can't handle another fake out, so I noticed since the end of the European leg, she's had a guest at every city: Miami, Florence, New Orleans, Sabrina, and Toronto, Gracie. Do you think she's going to finish with a bang and have another guest? Maybe even one at all 3 shows. Maybe Jack and or Aaron, since they have such big parts in a lot of these albums, or maybe guests that would hint at the next Taylor's version. I can't help but go there. Yep. Anyways, sorry for rambling. Would love to hear your thoughts.
I loved that and didn't feel like it was rambly at all.
No, not at all.
I loved that so much. And I think yes to a guest. I think at least one guest.
Definitely
one night.
At least one guest. I'd put everything
on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what night, if not all 3,
but
I think at least one.
Yeah.
And I think there is some validity to the idea of Jack or Aaron or something. Although Jack was just in London, and that was kind of recently. Like, people, it doesn't feel recently, but
maybe
it was.
Maybe
Aaron, but like, will the crowd pop as hot for Aaron? Like, love Aaron, obviously, but he's the playmaker for all the sad songs, so it would have to be.
That is a good point. You know,
although he did help. I mean,
maybe
he helped with the manuscript, didn't he? Could be Post.
Like everyone.
Like if she finally brought Post out.
Yeah, so many people have been clowning for Post coming out.
Imagine she brings out Post instead of Jan.
Yeah, that would be great. Or Post and Jan come out together.
Post and Jan at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to look and see about the manuscript and the writing credits.
I thought Aaron Dessner was on a few.
He
songs.
is, yeah. He's on, but he is on. Remember, he's on a few and most of the anthology.
Yeah.
And he is. It's produced by him.
Okay,
it's an Aaron song.
That makes sense.
So if I would be, if he were there, like playing for the manuscript, I don't know. Like, there's just, I don't know who would be I think the only pop that would really go crazy would be like a Post Malone. Like, I agree. Had everybody else. We've had Ed,
or
we had
someone like that. We can't even expect. Like she said, like maybe someone that is teases someone on Taylor's version. Oh, maybe Faith Hill.
Faith Hill could be.
Imagine. That would be
Tim
cool.
McGraw featuring Faith. Well, we got Tim McGraw.
Yeah, she just did Tim McGraw. That's
true.
So
maybe not.
Maybe like.
But didn't she do Tim McGraw to open
our
the show?
song featuring Faith Hill?
True. Didn't she do Tim McGraw to open the show though? Like, wasn't Tim McGraw in the first, like in Arizona night 1, Glendale night 1?
No, I think she did our song Glendale night 1. Let me see.
Was it? Maybe she did both.
No, I think she did our song in Vegas because that's the one that Jake Shane went to.
Right.
Glendale night 1 surprise songs. It was okay. Variety, be more annoying with your ads. It was Mirrorball. Oh yeah, you're right. Mirrorball and Tim McGraw.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
Fabulous.
open and close with Tim McGraw. That would be. I would like that.
There we go.
Wow, great songs.
I know.
Mirrorball, Tim McGraw, and State of Grace, and This Is Me Trying.
Damn.
Yeah, good.
Damn.
Good.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good lineup. But yeah, so we'll have to see.
Keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, keep our eyes peeled, which we'll do. But I think yes to a guest at least once.
Yeah,
at least
I agree.
one night. It's just kind of been the theme.
Yeah,
going
yeah.
You know, all around. Has it been the theme? Like no, I guess not the whole time.
No, but
she's
U.S.
or
or the last leg, should I say?
last leg
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. She
yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, God, what a. Ooh.
It is so crazy. I just cannot believe that the Eras Tour is ending.
I can't believe it either, Jake.
It blows my mind that
Yeah.
the first time we went was more than a year ago. Like
no, it's crazy.
So much longer than a year ago. Yeah, it's just
Almost
so crazy
exactly.
to me.
Beginning of June.
Even like in May
end
of
May.
Yeah, like when we went in.
It was like May 30th, 31st. Like it was the last week of
Yeah,
May.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
So it's just so wild.
Yeah.
So much has changed.
I know.
So
Everything
has changed.
All I know
Is in the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed.
I would be. We
Damn,
crush that
everything
again.
has changed.
Everything really has changed. Everything has changed.
Yeah,
Like,
it is so crazy.
Everything has changed. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Taylor
I am
that she's
too.
finally gonna get a little bit of a break.
Yep.
I'm happy for all the dancers, all the tour managers, all the
Mhm.
production people. I mean, what an unbelievable accomplishment
The guys
for
who drive the
everyone.
buses.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone.
Every little detail, there is someone that handles it, and there's so many little details on a tour like this. So, yeah, it just goes without saying that this tour has just been so unbelievably phenomenal. So to see it end is definitely bittersweet. But yeah, it's time.
It's time
for it
yeah.
to end.
It feels like the right amount of time has gone by. It feels like leaving us wanting a little bit more,
Yeah.
but definitely sufficiently satisfied. Also a separate shout out to Vancouver who they've been very much in the Swiftie spirit.
Yeah.
They've got Swift
Like
Cougar,
marquee lights all
marquee
over the
lights
place.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Did we see if the stadium got the friendship bracelet from Toronto?
No, I haven't seen anything
I haven't seen anything yet,
Yeah.
but we got to make sure that happens.
Yeah,
because that's very
hopefully.
important. Now.
I mean, it's in Canada.
It's in Canada. Shouldn't be so
Yeah.
hard, but
Yeah.
it is far across.
Far
You know
across,
what I mean?
yeah.
So who knows how that
We
travels? but
still have a day.
we still have a day. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We're
Well, from this
it's
time we
Wednesday.
have 2 days. Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's Wednesday in our world right now. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So we'll just have to soak up every last moment. Remember these moments and promise me this: that you'll stand by me forever. And God forbid fates should step in
And force us into a goodbye.
And you'll have
We'll have
children
children
someday.
someday.
And when they point out the pictures,
Please tell
please
them
tell them
my
my
name.
name.
Tell them
Tell
how
'em
the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine.
Because long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you.
Fighting dragons with you.
Fighting dragons.
Oh man, I have chills. Literally chills.
No, I know. We're not even singing it, and I still have chill.
I'm sad, but
I know.
but happy.
Sad but happy.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Bittersweet's the perfect way to describe it.
Yeah,
But,
totally.
All right, so enjoy going into the weekend. Remember game time if you want to get there last second.
Yep.
They've got your last minute ticket deals, and we will see you on the other side.
See you for the last Eras Tour recap.
Sick to my stomach about it, Gia. Goodbye to you guys.
Love you
so
guys.
much.